Hello, friends and family. Welcome to day 29, cycle 2, day 7 of my quest to crush aggressive, diffuse, large B cell lymphoma. Close enough. Let's get into status. Okay, energy level not so good, as you can tell. We'll start with eating. All horrible. Totally nauseous. Took a Zofran about an hour ago to try and calm everything down. It's not really doing a great job, but at least I'm not vomiting. Thumbs up there. My mouth pain skyrocketed. What else? My weight is up 3 kilos from my lowest point, but it was already trending in that area. I assume it's going to start coming down tomorrow, but I'm not really stressing about it. Weight, power, etc. Drank 84 ounces yesterday. Sleep. I did. Hold on, sorry. I said I wasn't going to look down so much today. You guys had the top of my head a lot yesterday. 6 hours and 15 minutes was my overnight, and then I had a 1 hour and 38-minute nap, which gave me a total of 7 hours and 53 minutes for sleep, total. All right, mental headspace, mental health, etc. Disappointed. Just really feeling bad. I'm feeling the poison. Not surprised. And not depressed. Just kind of sad because I think I had deluded myself into like how well I felt over the last several days when I was getting poisoned. That this was gonna, be a cakewalk. I think, I think I said a few days ago, maybe just before the treatment started, that I was somewhat excited to see how this went because I felt better going into the second treatment, like physically and mentally, than I did when I went into the first treatment. And I thought maybe that would help kind of buoy me over that treatment and I wouldn't have the nasty physical side effects. But I was deluded. I am not feeling very well at all today. Came on around noon-ish, just after lunch. So I've been hypothesizing that maybe, and yesterday I took my last prednisone pills in the morning. So I've been hypothesizing that maybe those prednisone pills were helping to mask some of those really nasty symptoms, or just cumulatively the 4 days plus that last bolus of chemo yesterday just knocked me down. And this is exactly how I felt last cycle. On the day after I got the last chemo, I just felt horrible. Now that time it was all day versus just starting midday, so that's why it makes me think maybe the prednisone had something to play. Don't really know. Chemo symptoms are all real. Nausea, mouth pain, just beat, tired, very slow, brain's not working as far as I can tell, tingly, little droppy, all those things. So yes, Chemo Brain, absolutely. I found several Chemo Brain, #Chemo Brain things on yesterday's video, which I included for y'all. I've been trying to mark them as I'm editing, just so you know. I know when I hear it afterwards, I'm like, oh, that's a mess, and I apologize. But thank you for coming along anyway. Yesterday I had 8,850 steps. Didn't get to do any other exercise besides movement, but I feel like at least I made that goal, so that satisfies me. I really would like to get back into the yoga. Not happening today because I feel so horrible. So this is record, edit, get it out to you guys, probably go to sleep early tonight, as early as I can tolerate. I did go to the doctor today for my Neulasta shot. I also took, I took my Claritin like I did last cycle, and I'm not having the shot pain and all those things. So very hopeful that that's going to make those symptoms not come into play like it did last cycle. So that's good. I did not have to get labs. They said that because my labs were adequate yesterday, they did the finger stick CBC, that I didn't need to do a full set of labs today. So that was nice. I was in and out pretty quickly, got home. A little bit after I got home was when I started to really just feel quite horrible. I did not hear back from them on the short-term disability, so I will try to call them tomorrow, assuming I feel up to it. As far as did they get my email and, what are we doing to get that through? All right, accomplishments. Can't remember if I read 21 for 21 or not. I'm going to have to go check my Kindle app. Sorry. I did go for the doctor visit. I did work. I did nap. I crocheted some more donation hats. I'm up to 9. Tomorrow's my last day for donation. What else? I had a couple angel deliveries. From a viewer, they made a recommendation that I do a cuff with a hole for my elbow. Whoops. So it wouldn't slide about. Ta-da! Don't look at the elbow though, because I'm having skin issues, as you know. So this morning I set about looking for elbow cuff or cuff with elbow hole or something, which was totally unsuccessful. But then this is when I was still feeling better. Then I thought to myself, how about yoga socks? So I found this yoga sock tutorial I'll share up here that I modified to fit my arm instead of my foot, obviously. It was fairly simple, and it's working great. It's been in place all day, and the pick line, nothing's been flapping. It's not too tight, it's not too loose, it's not falling down, so it's just perfect. So thank you very much for that suggestion. Genius. I wish I didn't have Chemo Brain. Maybe I would have thought of it last week, but it is what it is. And now we have one, and now I know what to do. Maybe I'll get some other yarn, and maybe make some other ones. Make them prettier, or, we'll see. I also, as an angel delivery, got the patron, I'm sorry, I don't know. I think it's a medallion, it's called, for the patron saint of cancer diseases. So thank you. What else do we do? So I think that's all the status I have for you guys today. Just keeping it real. Definitely, I know that a lot of my days are more positive and energetic and all that stuff. Today is not one of those days. I just want to make sure everybody understands, the poisoning is real. The impact on your body is real. As optimistic and hopeful as I am, the reality is you're getting poisoned, and it impacts your body and it makes you feel bad. And, if this cycle flows like last cycle, I have probably somewhere in the 5 to 6 days that I'm not going to feel very good. And if it flows like the last time I had chemo, it might even be more than that, because every subsequent treatment took a little longer. So that's the reality. I think that overall, and I think maybe I'll include that here somewhere. I did a recording early on when I was in the hospital about my attitude and why I have this attitude. It was at the end of a status. Regardless of my positive attitude, the reality is still that, you have to deal with the symptoms, and you have to, it's part of the fight is dealing with this part. So that's the way it goes. Still working on the compilation for cycle 1. Didn't get any progress done today, but we'll work on that. It might be a project for the weekend, and we'll see how I'm doing. I now have a methodology I figured out. I'm going to go through the playlist, because I took notes every day, but then I didn't keep the notes. I erased them. I have this fabulous Rocketbook notebook where I can erase my notes, and I didn't record them up to the cloud. So I don't have anywhere written where I took the notes across the cycle, but it's all recorded here in the vlog. So I just have to go back and watch them. So I'm probably going to try and get that done, maybe over the weekend if I'm feeling up to it, and then record the data as I'm watching, that kind of thing. I think that's it for today. So I really wanted to thank you again for all your love and support, and the good mojo and prayers, and your words through all the different mechanisms that lift me up and give me power for this fight. And I know this is the fight, right? Right now, where I'm just feeling down and not physically feeling down. I really appreciate your support. So thank you for joining me on this journey. We love you. Remember, every day is a gift. Even these ones. Live it.